walkout ceremony is sponsored by Soccer Shots. Please turn your attention to the video board for a brief introduction to Soccer Shots. Our officials for tonight's match are referee Brian Oberg, assistant referees Louis Tran and Eddie Addison, and our fourth official Robert Flickinger. Here's the starting lineup for the visiting Blue Goose SC. Number 1, Reno Zanola. Number 2, Brandon Gasper. Number 3, David Densetovich. Number 4, Guilherme Alves Barbosa. Number 5, Eden Sears. Number 6, Joe Waters. Number 7, Malcolm Goswell. Number 8, Felipe Gonzalez Maldonado. Number 10, Brady Jacobs. Number 13, Dylan Williams. And number 16, Russell Kidwell. And here's the starting lineup for your Mississippi Brilla FC. In goal, number 1, Cole Turner. Defenders, number 20, Timo Boomkins. Damian Kuntz. Lindo Zwane. And Santi Diosa. In the midfield, number 23, Gabriel Sa. Number 6, Santiago Duque. Number 19, Georgie Jukovic. And up top, number 11, Nick Atkinson. Number 12, Emilio Cazares. And number 10, David Chung. Today's prayer will be led by Robert Chapman. Robert is the Director of Communications for the Clinton Public School District and also serves as the live stream voice of Brilla for all Mississippi Brilla FC home matches. Please rise and remove any hats as we pray and observe the national anthem.
Bow your head with me as we pray, please. Father, we thank you for letting us gather tonight to participate in this beautiful game. We thank you for these teams tonight representing their communities. We pray that you allow for a quality match free from injuries, played in the spirit of competition. Father, we thank you for the freedoms granted to us, allowing us to cheer for our teams. We ask for your hand to be on the players, the coaches, the officials, and the fans. We thank you most of all for your Son, Jesus Christ, where true salvation and freedom is found. We ask you that tonight's game be played to glorify you. Lord, your word commands us to let our light shine before all men. So we pray that the performance tonight will be acceptable as an act of worship to you. Lord, keep everyone safe tonight. It's in your holy name we pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare
What a spectacular night it is for a night of soccer here in Clinton, Mississippi. It's not as hot as you would typically think it would be, although I'll tell you this, it still is very hot. Temperature says we're sitting at 96 with the feels-like temperature at 92, which you might as well just say it's 92. Not as hot as it could be, but definitely warm. We've got a nice cloud coverage over here, so the sun won't be a problem. Typically in some of these home matches, we've seen some of the shadows not reach the field until late in the game, right around halftime. My name is Robert Chapman, and I, again, would like to welcome you to such a wonderful night of soccer as Mississippi Brilla takes on Blue Goose from Shreveport. Earlier tonight, the starting lineup was read over the PA system, but just in case you didn't catch it, I will read it to you one time here. So here we go. We got in the goal, number 1, Cole Turner. This is the first time we've gotten to see him this season. Defenders, number 20, Timo Boomkins. Number 13, Damian Kuntz. Number 18, Lindo Zwane. Watch him on the side. He's going to go fast. And number 5, Santi Diosa. I've said it and I'll say it again. Number 5, Santi Diosa, best smile in the game. Midfielders, number 23, Gabriel Sa. Number 6, Santiago Duque. Number 19, George Jukovic. Last game was Jukovic versus everyone. He was excellent. Up top, we got forwards, number 11, Nick Atkinson. Number 12, Emilio Cazares. And number 10, David Chung. Brilla right now is sitting at 3-4-2. They're on a hot streak with some wins, 2 in a row. Blue Goose coming in with a 1-7-1 record right now. One of their losses, or one of their excuse me, not a loss, their draw, their one tie was against Brilla. That was back in May 18th, right at the start of the season. As we get rolling, Brilla will be in their white shirt, blue shorts, blue socks, while Blue Goose will be in their all yellows with blue striping on the side. Should be a great matchup. Again, the first time these two teams saw each other was at the beginning of the season when no one really got to know anybody. You know, we've talked a lot about how USL2 is a very much a league where everybody can learn and progress and grow, and that's exactly what's happened this season, where we've gotten to see the boys in blue, Mississippi Brilla, do just that. So we'll see how they are at the end of the season. Beginning of the season, they finished in a 0-0 draw. Last home game, we'll see how Brilla does here. Blue Goose playing with 3 in the back, seeing if they can pop it up top. Brilla, we've seen them play in a different setup only once or twice this season with 3 in the back. But they're playing with 4 in the back, playing that 4-3-3 setup, allowing for those wingers to fly. Watch Santi Diosa do just that. Boomkins will be a key figure in the back. Blue Goose. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for Blue Goose out of Shreveport. Referee tonight is Brian Oberg. So we'll see how Brian Oberg handles a few things tonight on the pitch. Blue Goose keeping possession a little bit in the middle. Flag goes up for offsides. Playing that high line. Brilla just catches them offsides, and it will be a free kick. I believe there's a brief little question about the ball out there. You know, it's always good when you've got a son that brings you a hamburger right in the middle of a game so you can have your sustenance to get going through this long game. So, my buddy John Chapman, I'd like to thank him. Ball's going to go out of play. That one's just a little not inflated enough. And luckily there's enough equipment to go around. And so they will start. Boomkins out to Zwane. Zwane wearing that captain armband. Jukovic tries to step over. Wisely uses his positioning. Get the ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Brilla. Good little crowd here in Mississippi. Ball is played back to Turner. Back to Boomkins. Turner out to Kuntz. Ball's played for David Chung over the back. He's got it. Chung with the ball on that outside of that box. Ball is right foot. Ball just goes past. No whistle blown as Chung hits the turf after a brief collision. Kuntz with the ball in the back. Another diagonal ball played long. As Nick Atkinson has it. Chung in the middle. Goes up for the header. It goes just over his head. Ball has stayed in. Duque plays it up. It's a little deflection. Atkinson giving chase. A little collision. Back out. Santi Diosa. Gabriel Saw. Gabriel Saw getting it back to Boomkins. Boomkins one touch. Gets outside to Jukovic. Brick wall hits Jukovic there, loses the ball, but it stays in Bria's possession. Saw back out to Zwane. Gabriel Saw is that quality midfielder that can swap back and forth. He's a good number 6, but then at times he can swap back up and go up top. Turner's a local product, being goalkeeper here in town at Mississippi College. Just a few players getting it over to Santi Diosa, who's also at Mississippi College. Diosa flicks the ball up high, heads the ball towards the goal, and it just doesn't get in yet. Best smile in the game and good footwork, trying to get that ball into the back of the net. Jukovic, good footwork there with the ball off his left foot, a little collision. Wanting a handball, that's 2 inside the box that the Bria technical area is not happy with. Boomkins, originally from the Netherlands, plays a long ball, finds Atkinson, tries to knock it back to Saw. It's kind of in between Saw and Santi Diosa. Duque giving pressure. The whistle's blown on that one. And Blue Goose will get kicked just on their attacking end of their half, their attacking half. This is the final home game of Bria's summer. It's been an excellent summer getting to know these young men. Flag goes up. Offsides. That's one where I could definitely see Blue Goose not being happy with that one. It was a good run. His timing was off a little bit. But it's been fun getting to know these young men. If you visit the website, you will see where they go to college, and you can keep up. That's briasoccer.org. You'll be able to keep up with where they play this summer, and you can watch some of them online. Ball is headed away. You have Division I all the way through Division III capabilities of keeping up with these guys. Duque. Zwane calling for it. Gets it to Gabriel Saw. Saw all the way to Diosa. Gets it to Atkinson. Atkinson going in and out. It's kicked away, but it goes back to Diosa, who tries to get it up to Gabriel Saw. And it is kicked out. It'll be a throw in for Bria. Quick throw. Diosa to Saw. Duque in the middle. Sent all the way to Zwane on this near side. A little bit of a difference split. Not necessarily finding it 100%. Boomkins. Saw. Back to Boomkins again. Boomkins from the Netherlands. Happy, proud of his country after today's Euro performance. Zwane staying with it. And it will be a free kick for Blue Goose. They will go quickly on this one. Try to go quickly. David Chung doing what he can to slow it down. Chung giving pressure. Coming in hard, giving pressure. Jukovic as well. Blue Goose pressing forward. All the way to the line. Flag goes up for offsides. That one was a little clear and obvious. A little more apparent than the last one. But that's 3 offsides. That has stopped play for Blue Goose. Diosa trying to get around him on that outside. He comes back inside. Takes the ball, puts the man on the ground. Saw flicked up top. Emilio Cazares. As much as Gabriel Saw pleaded for that one, throw in for Blue Goose. Boomkins gets ahead to it. Kuntz hit in the back as he tries to throw a foot at it. And the referee blows the whistle and instructs everybody that that is not permissible, and it will be a free kick just inside the 18, around the 18. Yeah, just inside the 18. It'll get started quickly off with Cole Turner. Back to Boomkins. Boomkins to Zwane. Lindo Zwane goes off of a Blue Goose defender, and it'll be a throw-in for Brilla. Coach Mike Azera directing his players. Second year with Brilla. He's played a little wide, and it goes to Turner. Turner with that left foot. Sends it up high. Looking for Jukovic. And it's out of bounds. It'll be another throw-in for Blue Goose. Coach Azera coaches at Blue Mountain College in North Mississippi. That's what they call the bill paying job. And then spends the summers developing players here with Brilla. He previously played with Brilla a little more than a decade and a half ago. A little less than a decade and a half ago. Before a very storied career in the MLS and USL Championship. Gabriel Saw. Jukovic back to Saw. Tries to swap fields looking for Diosa. Duque gets his foot to the ball. Has Boomkins. Boomkins with space. Pressure coming back behind him. David Chung giving chase. David Chung just to it, but the flag goes up. It was a delayed reaction by the assistant referee on the far side. Referee known well around these parts as Louis. Great mind of the game. Boomkins gets the ball first. Throw in. Boomkins earning his stay tonight. Beating everybody to the ball. Long bending ball. Headed back inside to Blue Goose. Miss pass, no look pass going behind him. Duque to David Chung. Chung with that right foot sends it long to Atkinson. Atkinson saves the ball from going out. It has 2 in the box. Atkinson to his right foot, goes in between the legs. It's just cleared out. Back to Gabriel Saw. Gabriel Saw outside the 18. Plays it all the way back to Boomkins. Everybody to reshape. Boomkins to Zwane. Timo Boomkins. Looking for Cazares. It will be a goal kick. Brilla not too happy with that one, but again, in a 50-50 call, if it doesn't go your way, you'll always say you're not too happy with that one. But it will be a goal kick. Cazares doing a good job up top, giving pressure. Saw. Space in the middle. Jukovic. Oh, wanted to lay that one up. Instead dropped it back. Now it's back to Jukovic. See if we can restart that one. Plays it inside. Finds Cazares. You know, in both the Copa America and the Euros, we've seen some questionable decisions by goalkeepers as the ball is played in the back, waiting to the last second to pass the ball, kick the ball, do whatever they can. So you never know if you'll see something like that tonight. Long ball off the head of Goswell. Goswell ball in the corner. Has the ball at his feet, plays it back, tries to get it back to the top of the box. It's taken away by Duque. Santiago Duque to Gabriel Sa. As David Chung wanting that long area. It's just a little beyond. As Bruno Zanolia, keeper for Blue Goose, was present as well as the defender. Gasper. Flag goes up, throw in for Brilla. Jukovic giving pressure. Remember, last home game, Jukovic was like a moth to a flame, trying to beat everybody to the ball, taking on everyone. We'll see if he can react in the same way in this final home match. There's still 2 matches left in the season for Brilla. They will be on the road July 10th. They travel to Little Rock, Arkansas to take on the Little Rock Rangers. And July 13th, they will go to Shreveport and have a final bout with Blue Goose. So again, right now, between the two of them, second meeting, Blue Goose and Brilla finished their first match with a scoreless draw. So both teams tonight wanting to see if they can get that win. Blue Goose looking for their second win, and Brilla wanting to have a third in a row. Their 4th overall. Zwane. Small collision at the top. A little conglomeration as Atkinson ran towards Zanolia. Zwane wins that header. Gets it to the feet of Duque. Jacobs with the ball. Offsides is that call. That's 4 tonight for Brilla. Blue Goose's coach wanting to talk to the referee, the assistant referee, just to make sure. Can't get too far out of his technical area, but he's just wanting to kind of touch base to see, make sure everybody's on the same page. Kuntz. Cazares. Cazares back to Kuntz, who gets it back to Cole Turner. Turner is that right foot. Boomkins. Boomkins slips a little bit but recovers, gets back to the ball. Duque. There's a shot coming towards Cole Turner. Cole Turner gets those big old paws up, knocks it down. Excellent save by Cole Turner. Again, if you're a local here in Mississippi and you'd like to see Cole Turner and a handful of others play, you can always come and watch them at Mississippi College. The quality system. It's a good showing so far from Turner in that goal, in that number 1 spot. Santi Diosa Ball at his feet. Up to Atkinson. Atkinson. Speed. Right in the middle. Out to Cazares. Cazares left foot with a shot. Just blocked. Looking for that recovery. Outside to David Chung. Blue Goose doing a good job of pulling that ball out of their 18. David Chung. 1-2 touch to himself. Left foot back into the middle. Swallowed up by Breno Zenolia. It's a quality keeper. Won't get anything easy tonight. Gabriel Sa takes the ball and then hits the turf. It'll be a free kick for Brilla. 4 offsides so far tonight. A few opportunities. Good saves by both keepers. Again, we're getting to see Cole Turner tonight in the goal. We've watched Sebastian Conlon all season long. But there are a handful of players on all the teams across USL2 who are reporting back to their respective universities and colleges for preseason to get ready for their seasons coming up in the fall. Boomkins. Boomkins' pass is just touched by Goswell. Goswell catches a hand to the face. Zwane back to Boomkins. Turner to Sa. Sa lays it back out, makes a run. It's played out to Duque. Looking to see if they could get it to Kuntz, but they just couldn't. It'll be a throw in. Quick throw in. Good throw in for Blue Goose. Blue Goose drawing in. It's played across the face of the goal, but there's nobody there. There's one player that it was out of reach. And so it will be a throw-in for, I believe,
We'd like to thank some of our
Brilla.
sponsors who help make pre-professional soccer in Mississippi possible. Our title sponsor is Morgan White Group. Our platinum sponsors are Clinton Soccer Association, Mississippi Sports Medicine, Prema Design Studio, and Fusion Coffee House.
Boomkins to Duque. Jukovic is to the right. He's going to split the difference and find Atkinson. Atkinson accepts it, turns, finds Cazares. Cazares, shot off the post. Oh, you got to be kidding me. David Chung makes that turn. Ricochets off of Blue Goose player. It'll be a throw in. Excellent opportunity right there. Everybody's favorite soccer term, unlucky. Just hit the post. Duque. Back to Boomkins. Man, that would have been a pretty goal. Take your lumps. You land some, and some land on you. Take it as it comes. Turner. Boomkins with that long diagonal ball looking for Santi Diosa. Diosa, good ball across the front. Cazares pushed as he was in the air. And we'll have a PK, penalty kick from the spot. An opportunity for Brilla to capitalize right here in the 22nd minute. A little bit of conversation, swapping of addresses for correspondence, but I believe we will land on the spot, and we will have a penalty kick. The question is, who will take it? Emilio Cazares. Ball in hand. Looks like he will set this one down. So earlier today in the Euros, there were plenty of PKs as one of the games went to penalty shots to see who would progress. And now we have a penalty shot tonight right here to see if Brilla can capitalize. Referee says, let's get it on. Here we go. Goal! Goal! Mississippi Brilla FC. Excellent. Right in the corner for Emilio Cazares. 23rd minute, going to jump up on top. Mississippi Brilla 1-0. What a shot. You know, that was right there, that bottom left corner. Stayed on the ground. Back of the net. Doesn't matter if it's ugly or if it's pretty. If it hits the back of the net, it's a goal. That was a good one, though. Brilla, Mississippi Brilla up 1-0. So already we're in a better position than we were the last time that we played them. We finished scoreless in the first 90. But now we're sitting here 23 minutes in. Brilla's up 1-0. There's plenty of time, plenty of soccer to be played. Can't lean back on victories. Always got to go for that insurance goal. Because Brilla's found themselves down once. Actually down by one several times and have come back to win that match. So we got to make sure that we stay on top of it, that Brilla stays on top of it. Blue Goose will look to see if they can even things up. Remaining 20 minutes of this half. Sa. To Zwane. Jugovic. Chung bounced on it quickly. Can't quite get it to Atkinson. Good defending by Zwane. Just touches the ball, kicks it out of bounds. Throw in for Blue Goose. Two movements being made by Blue Goose. It's headed up. Turner jumps out to grab it. He's going to take his time on this one. All season long, we've seen a really good management of pace after the keeper gets the ball. It'll either be the keeper gets the ball and quickly runs to pass it, or will slow things down. There's not a lot of indecision. Whatever the pace is intentional, and it's good and comfortable to see that. Boomkins. Sa. Kuntz. Atkinson just goes off his foot a little hard. Cazares. Wonderful job. Flicking it up to himself. He's on that outside. He's got two in the middle. Looking for Atkinson. A corner kick just went over the end line. Assistant referee points to the corner. And so it will be another corner for Brilla. Got just around 19 minutes left in this half. So we'll see if Brilla can grab a second goal before they exit to the dressing room. Ball is up in the air. Oh, it just goes over Cazares' head. Little teamwork between Diosa and Sa. The two individuals actually on this team with Colombian roots. Diosa from Colombia, moving to America. So is Gabriel Sa. I believe, if I'm correct, we've got close to a dozen countries represented on this team. From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 continents right here in Clinton, Mississippi. Ball goes back to Turner. Boomkins. Saw. Pushed off the ball, no whistle there. Gets back into it, takes it away, goes back to Jukovic. Be a free kick for Brilla. Coach Aziric sending out encouragements and tactics from the sideline. Looking for some speed. There we go, some speed right there. Nick Atkinson tries to poke it through, goes up in the air. Lands and bounces, a little indecision. Elbowed, or excuse me, it was shouldered. Now it's Jukovic. Jukovic versus everybody, taking it on. Duque, ball is left foot. It's a hard pass to Diosa. Diosa settles it down back to the top. Gabriel Saw with that first touch. Good in and out, eyes up type of play coming from Brilla tonight. Long ball. Kuntz heads that one outside to Saw. Saw makes the turn. Finds Duque. Chung has room on that outside. Looks to cut back inside. It's just taken away. Unfortunate play there, and it'll be a free kick for Blue Goose as they quickly make the movement. You got two moving up top, two different levels. It's played back to the back, and they'll play out of the back. Saw. Kuntz. Hard first touch. And it will be a goal kick. Somewhere in between a pass and a touch. Believe since the weather and the temperature is unkind to those of us outside tonight, we are now having a water break. 30 minutes in.
At the conclusion of tonight's match, we'd like to invite all kids to grab an autograph.
It's been a fantastic home season. You know, I've really had a great time having another season right here with Brilla. Having Rusty Bryant as a fantastic leader. Scott, Steve, all the Taylors. Wonderful family action right here helping with Brilla. Our Brilla Juniors, which is our local competitive group of soccer players for boys and girls. They serve as our ball boys and girls. So we'd like to thank them for being here tonight. But it also fosters a fantastic relationship between what all the boys and girls call Big Brilla, which is what we're watching tonight, and Brilla Juniors. We are appreciative. I have a son. My son plays on one of the Brilla Junior teams, and so we are appreciative that we get to share the branding and the vision of what Brilla is supposed to be. Clinton, Mississippi is a wonderful soccer community. I'm very proud to get to work in this area, serve in this area. So as we all finish our water, get mine. Refreshing. Ready to get back at it. As the players slowly make their way towards the pitch, getting a little bit of in-game suggestions from both coaches. Referees making their way out as well. The 22 making their way back out there. You know, again, like I said, there's several players that are part of the team that are not here because they've made their way all the way back to their respective college, some going northeast, some all the way out on the west coast. Old Luke Bryant out there in Oregon State. It's going to be a far cry of the humidity, I'm willing to bet, from Mississippi and Oregon. Whistle's blown, and we're going to get things back going from a goal kick. Throw in for Brilla. Boomkins. Whistle blown. See all the Taylors that help with Rusty Bryant, Jay, Scott, and Steve, and of course their families. My wife is here working tickets, families, kids. It really is a wonderful family atmosphere and plenty of volunteers that make this thing run. Couldn't do it without them. You could tell them thank you 24 hours a day, each second straight, and it still wouldn't be enough. So we thank the volunteers for being here. We thank you for tuning in. Most everybody, I'm assuming, is not from Mississippi, probably a Blue Goose supporter. And if you are, again, we're thankful to have you here and hope we do justice to representing your team in a positive light. Referee blows the whistle there, and so we will have some conversation about coming together. It will be a free kick, I believe, for Brilla. Referee Brian Oberg moving the wall back. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 players in the wall for Blue Goose. David Chung. Chung takes with the right foot, goes just wide. Would be a goal kick. Georgi Jukovic not liking that call, but it will be a goal kick for Blue Goose. I will say the first out-of-the-state tournament I ever had as a kid was in Shreveport. And I very much enjoyed it. So thank you, Shreveport. I had lots of talented players on my team. I was one of the best on the bench, but it was fun playing with a crew like that 100 years ago. Jukovic lining up with that left foot, going to take it and wanted to play it short. Referee not necessarily paying attention to the short corner defensive move. Goes to Chung. Chung back out to Jukovic. Jukovic left foot, plays it curling out. Sa racing to this one first. Up in the air. Oh! Be another corner kick. That was Damian Kuntz climbing the ladder to get that header. It's funny, this far away, sometimes when you see Jukovic and Kuntz both with their matching shaved-headed haircuts, it's easy to get them confused, but also, too, they play with such fervor that even just by their actions. Jukovic serving this one up. It's headed, settled. Santi Diosa bounces up. It's high in the air. Diosa trying to get his own rebound. Headed out by Sa to Atkinson. Atkinson flicks it to Sa. Sa, right foot. Sa finds the back of the net. Gabriel Sa. What a goal. Brilla takes the lead, 2-0, 38th minute. Welcome to the night. Brilla climbs on top. Not one, but two.
Assisted by number 11, Nick Atkinson.
Nick Atkinson getting that assist. Great job holding shape, holding position. As a jack of all trades. Gets him a goal. Good job, Gabby. Man, what a goal. We're gonna, I don't know if it was a double touch, but it'll be a free kick for Brilla in the middle of the field. Zwane. Duque back to Zwane. Back to Boomkins. Boomkins. Kuntz to Cole Turner. Back to Timo Boomkins. Santiago Duque. Santiago to Atkinson. Saab out to Duque. Chung, one cross of open net. Goes just off the tip of the gloves and then out. It's not necessarily solid play from that defensive line. It was a quick corner. Settled by Santi Diosa. Diosa wanting to play that one over. Gabriel Sá from Portugal. A little bit of talent coming out of that country for sure. We're going to get a yellow card for Zwane, who just happened to be in the way of the ball as it was played. It was accidental. Nonetheless, caution shown to Lindo Zwane. We got just under 5 minutes left in regulation of the first half. Gasper plays that one long, headed away by Diosa. Goes back to the feet. You have Jacobs couldn't quite get it inside, and it will be a goal kick for Brilla. Excuse me. Brilla leading 2-0. Two excellent goals, about 15 minutes apart, 23rd minute and about 37th, 38th minute. Cáceres, Emilio Cáceres from Mexico, and Gabriel Sá from Portugal. David Chung right there with the ball from Canada. See if both American neighbors get one tonight. And if one of our Americans want to score, then we'll just take on all of North America with goals. Another throw in for Brilla. Another throw in for Brilla. Sá. Playing long, looking for Diosa. Diosa makes the turn, has a little bit of space. Just enough time, can't quite get it, believe, to Jukovic. So they'll play it back as Atkinson uses that speed. Duque couldn't climb the ladder to get that one. Boomkins doing a good job of getting in the way, knocking that one over. Chung gets the deflection, a little bit of space, has Jukovic making a lap. There he goes down that side. Jukovic, left foot, plays one time. Oh, just can't get it. You talk about a good save, you talk about a good serve and a good header, but that can't compete with a good save. Hats off to Zanolia. Great play by Brilla. Great save as well. Blue Goose had some pace coming down this line. Number 7 gets right back in the middle. Unlucky chance, good position for Blue Goose, and it will be a goal for Blue Goose. 43rd minute. And Brilla still leads 2-1. Blue Goose cuts the lead in half. Scored, I think, and don't quote me on it, but I think that was number 16, Russell Kidwell, I think.
Goal for Blue Goose SC, scored by number 16, Russell Kidwell, assisted by number 7, Malcolm Goswell.
Goswell doing a good job getting that assist. Kidwell, though, at the end of that, I'm not sure if you saw him kind of pull up short, holding the back of that leg. Not sure if that will play a factor moving forward, but keep an eye on it. Pass just not quite getting to Santiago Duque. As we reach under 60 seconds. No offsides call there. As Goswell gives chase. Played across back in the middle. A little deflection, settled. Scissor kick. There's away by Zwane. Quick throw, getting things back in. Chung. It's a second goal within a minute. David Chung wanting that to be called a foul, but it wasn't. And so now we're tied 2-2. It's an unfortunate string of events for Brilla. David Chung thought he was getting fouled, and so kind of gave a gesture of this was a foul. Referee not calling it. And Blue Goose capitalizing on a hiccup in play, tying this up. 1 minute will be played here in stoppage time. Four goals in the first half. 5 minutes will be played, not 1 minute, 5 minutes. It's been kind of hit or miss with whether or not we're told how much stoppage time there is. Usually it's undisclosed, but tonight it was disclosed. So we go Atkinson outside, has some time to do something with it. To Cazares, lays it out to Sa. Out to Duque. Duque swarmed, put on the turf, and finally there's a whistle. So there will be a set piece just outside the 18. As a swarm of yellow jerseys halted play. So now we will see. We've got number 12, Emilio Cazares, and Jukovic. Cazares takes it, sends it high, and it goes over. And it will be a it'll be a goal kick for Blue Goose. It's a free kick. I mean, it's a type of stoppage. We'll get it back in. It's 45 minutes of talking to myself, so I think that I will give myself a little bit of credit and say that, yes, I will allow it to be a free kick. It's a goal kick. Off of Zwane. Little deflection goes off the face of Duque. David Chung about to be shown a caution for a heavy right hand. It's safe to, you almost can assume he's frustrated from the non-call. But this will be a real free kick. Just inside, right at the half line. Once the ball is put on the ground and we get going, there we go. It's quickly down. A little chirping going around of that should be a yellow for a little delay of game, but I don't think that'll be the case. A little mistouch. It's Kidwell that had the ball. It'll be a corner kick. Right here, these last final few minutes, things getting chippy, getting interesting as things were tied up. 23rd minute, 38th minute, Brilla jumps up 2-0. 43rd and 45th, minutes apart. Blue Goose ties it up. Ball's played high, it's headed away. I believe that was Duque who got his head to the ball. Blue Goose, left foot, served inside, punched away by Cole Turner. Saw collision, keeps the ball, goes to Blue Goose, and as they play it back, Brilla pushes up. Long ball to the corner, goes just off the top of the head of Blue Goose player. Cole Turner, good stop. As he moves to the top of the box and serves this one out with that big left foot. Long service ball is headed up, still in the air, 50-50 ball. Jukovic, his direction was impeded a little bit. Referee blows the whistle, and so there will be a free kick coming for Brilla. And the waning minutes of this first half here in stoppage time. Ball's played short. It's headed up and away by Blue Goose. Gabriel Sa giving chase. Whistle's blown, and that will be the end of the half as Mississippi Brilla, Blue Goose SC, from Shreveport, Louisiana, sit tied tonight. It's been a pretty good match. We've had the first matchup between these two teams back in May 18th. We ended this game scoreless. Tonight we're sitting 2-2. Home team definitely didn't want to give up those last two goals, but they did. So we sit 2-2. First two goals scored by Brilla, 23rd minute by Emilio Cazares. 38th minute by Gabriel Sa. And then back-to-back goals from Blue Goose. 43rd, 45th minute. Tied things right back up. So we're sitting here 2-2. It's halftime. You've got enough time to go refill up your water cup. Go get you something to drink. Go get something to eat. Use the restroom. Make your way back. And we'll see how this match ends up in the second half. We'll be right back. Come and join us. See you then.
Hey, thanks so much for attending tonight's match. As you are aware, this whole season has been the theme of Every Match Matters. And so each game, we have one particular ministry area that we are using all of the ticket proceeds to support. And tonight's match, we are actually giving back to all of our mission trips. Missions is such a huge part of what we do. In fact, tomorrow, this team is going to be going and playing in a prison. You won't see a lot of footage from that particular ministry, but you're going to see lots of video tonight from mission trips, because all of our mission trips in the past, these type games are helping to support. So check out some of our old mission trip videos. And sure, we didn't have to go sit back there. That's a good place to sit during soccer game.
Wait, we gotta sit outside the gate.
Yeah, it's a good place to sit. They
My
got us
bad.
caged in here.
They're gonna have to run me off sideline. Cause I'm getting una photo.
These back in the day, and it's got a bunch of answers on it. So when somebody asks a question such as,
Example.
Hey, are we going to eat before we go to church tonight?
Good question,
pick a
Scott.
number.
I'll say 13.
13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now pick a category, and the category choices are barrel in the road, not a chance, headlights, or you're saying there's a chance.
I'm going to go barrel in the road.
Barrel in the road. And the question was,
Are we going to eat before we go to church tonight?
are we going to eat before we go to church tonight? And the answer is, we need some sour Skittles for this one.
So you're saying that that's going to be all we eat?
Might be. So if you... I've actually been to Guatemala 3 times, and some of our guys, this is our 2nd time to be here. And we love your country, and we love having the opportunity to be here with you.
Got on the score sheet.
Kevin got on the score sheet. Everybody's on the sheet.
That's got to be a Brilla first.
Yeah, we have we totally destroyed that church team. Thank you very much for playing with us. We came all this way to play soccer with you, but more importantly, we came to share a message that's very special to each one of us.
Quiero que la vergüenza 20 minutos y vas a salir de mi vida.
Crazy for Christ, right there.
¿Sabe? Jesús era un personaje.
Soy de Estados Unidos, Mississippi,
Portero. It's getting swamped.
I really don't have one. Everybody goes around. This idea I'm hearing about a team warm-up is not going to work well for me. Because I get worn out.
Coach.
I don't have a whole lot of warming up to do. I actually just kicked the ball pretty much for the first time in a long time. Liked it, felt good.
Hey, me too.
This field looks good. According to Matt Cox,
Doesn't turn a corner. Great.
everywhere we go, people want to know who we are, so we tell them we are Brilla Ministry, and El Salvador's gonna get the heart put off.
Game, but we're going full way, I believe.
Full blast.
Yeah.
Steve, how's that left foot?
What, it hit the post?
Yeah. I think that crater got him. Yeah, I think it did. Yeah.
No way.
There's a hole right in front of the goal.
Neat freak of the world. I didn't want that on film.
It's on.
Freeze reason we came all the way from the United States, Mississippi, is to share with you guys soccer, which I guess you call football, and to share with you the message of Christ.
We're basically, when I say in the middle of nowhere, like, we just passed a sign that said, middle of nowhere, like 0 miles, like we're here.
La bienvenida al Ministerio Brilla del Estado de Mississippi, Estados Unidos.
Terrible lighting here, but there's just a little bit, a little gift for you. I don't know if this is your first time in Honduras, but I hope you have a good impression. And, you know, we're youngsters over here, so take it easy on us, okay? Anyway, hope you have fun, you have a good stay, and I understand you're athletes in action. Is that it, or you're with your church or whatever? But God bless you all, and we're glad to have you here. Okay.
The fourth goal, Matt Thomas of old. Did the team. Matt Thomas, in his top form, beat the entire team. Mainly 2 guys right at the top of the 18. Then he says, I'm going to go to the end line and do the keeper. And give the keeper an education.
About the UK and how this one guy was able to come over and start a revival. And hey, I hope you enjoyed some of the old footage from some of our mission trips. We have more mission trips planned over the next 6 months, and so we're looking forward to those. Hey, while you're here tonight, why don't you run by the concession stand, run by the merchandise tent, because everything that you give back to Brilla goes to make an impact to our international missions tonight. Hey, thanks for coming. Hope you enjoy the second half.
We're back at it. Get a little bit of that cloud coverage still here. The sun's going down, so that orange haze gets to come over. A little natural light mixed with our good little LEDs that we have out here at Arrow Field on the campus of Clinton High School in Clinton, Mississippi. First half was exciting. Brilla jumped out to a good 1-0 lead. You never really trust just a 1-0 lead, so then they got the insurance goal. And late in the second half, Blue Goose cuts it in half, and then a minute and a half later, even things up. So we're back here, tied up, 2-2. First game, they finished. It was scoreless. So at least we've had some fireworks tonight. How appropriate, just after the 4th of July, having some fireworks. And so we've had that here. As we get going this second half, final home match for Brilla. Duque sends this one to the other side to Zwane. Boomkins. I don't think we've had any changes from what I'm looking at. Everything looks the same. On the Brilla end of things, not too sure about Blue Goose. Jukovic. Gabriel Sa. It's just for me calling the game. Everything is now in reverse. Everything's mirrored. Going near side, long ball, trying to find Atkinson. Jukovic. It's number 8, Maldonado. Kind of interrupting that one. Number 7 right now, Goswell. Headed away by Santi Diosa. I've said it all year long, and I'll probably say it till the day I die. Best smile in the game. Wonderful attitude. One heck of a competitor. Diosa. Sa. Atkinson. Finds Duque. Speed demon Kidwell, who has the first goal of the night. Sa back to Duque, back to Sa. It's headed back outside by Duque. Santiago Duque, solid in the middle. Jukovic. David Chung tries to get that no-look one-touch pass. There's a whistle that's blown right there. A little extracurriculars going on. And so it will be a free kick for Brilla just inside their attacking half. Gabriel Sa. It's that one to Kuntz. Kuntz looking for David Chung. Sa plays it back to Boomkins. Duque. David Chung. Chung keeping the ball at his feet, doing a good job. Finds Zwane. Zwane up to Cazares. Cazares plays it back, but it's headed away. Both teams have done an excellent job of finding their flow, getting into the swing of things. So much so that we're sitting tied. Diosa. And there we go. We got a goal. Second goal of the night for Emilio Cazares. Brilla jumping back on top. I'll take it. I'll take it all day long. Excellent job. Good job by Diosa. That outside. Playing it right across, using that natural bend, coming back inside with a heck of a run by Emilio. Getting that foot to it. Finding the corner, finding the back of the net. Brilla, 3-2. We've seen the lead. We've seen the lead by 2. We just got to hold on to the lead. It's like an old Seinfeld episode, right? We know how to take the lead. We just got to hold the lead. So that's where we are tonight. Up by 1. Whew. What a goal. Emilio getting on the board twice tonight. Boomkins makes that turn. He knew that he had Goswell coming down on him, so if he played it back, there's a chance that a little bit of momentum, so he does a wise thing, slows that one down. Gabriel Sa to Duque to Santi Diosa. Santi Diosa. Atkinson. Oh, it just gets underneath him. He couldn't find it. Diosa doing a good job of coming back in, stopping that kind of play. Diosa. Jukovic. George Jukovic is a tough one now. Atkinson has Cazares on his outside, plays it to him. Gabriel Sa plays it back to Boomkins. Back to Kuntz. Makes the turn. Finds Diosa. Diosa looking for Emilio in the middle there. Gabriel Sa has David Chung on that far side. Lindo Zwane making that overlap. Back to Boomkins. How can you not like the game? You get good burst of energy, good little bits of fun. Atkinson, Diosa, we've seen it before. Right back to the middle. David Chung gets the right foot to it. Oh! Everybody at home with a gasp as Duque gets that right foot to it. Chung gets that right foot to it too and doesn't get a solid land on it. Santiago Duque gets that rebound. Good job defending it, getting bodies in the way, not letting it get in the goal. Having those defensive layers properly like you're supposed to. Once it all kind of seems like it's all falling apart, ball's bouncing around. Good job. Hats off to Blue Goose for staying fundamentally sound and not bunching. Ball is headed up. It goes right into the hands of Zanolia as he plays this one quickly, looking to counter. Zwane gets ahead to it, knocks it out, slowing things down tremendously. It's like with the little ones when we tell them, get back in shape, get back in shape. That's exactly what Bria's doing. Sa getting his foot around. Chung. Gabriel Sa. Santiago Duque. Jukovic makes the turn. He's got some space. He's dangerous with space. A little far, bit of a touch, but sticks with it. Has Santi Diaz to the outside. It's a little short angle, small angle of a pass. Kuntz to Sa, who plays it all the way back to Cole Turner. Much like Conlon, Turner playing way off that line. Diosa. Back to Sa. Has Boomkins making a run at a little bit of an angle, but instead he kind of brings it back inside. Jukovic can't quite get to it. And it will be a throw in for Bria. Diosa back to Kuntz.
All items in the concession stand are now $1 until everything is sold.
David Chung. Emilio. Chung, David Chung, ball on his right foot. Oh, just can't. Ah! You got to hold a more professional tone commentating on things like that, but when it's just a one touch inside 1-2, Atkinson just can't get to it. David Chung had it right on his right foot, couldn't get the flick up. Good defending, good goalkeeping, but good opportunities by Brilla. David Chung outside, gets it into Cazares. Hard shot. Santiago Duque putting the wood down. Atkinson using his speed to try to get back and defend. Keeping the ball in their attacking third is the name of the game. 1 goal lead. We've seen how things can turn quickly, so nothing is guaranteed. Gabriel Sa. Back to Duque. Kuntz to Sa. Santidiosa. Sa finds Chung on the far side. So far tonight, the long diagonal ball has been working. Just a few times that defenders have been able to get their head to it to knock it away. Quick 1-2. Blue Goose making a threat. Goes right into the bread basket for Cole Turner. Damian Kuntz. A little bit of a miscommunication and indecision. Turner comes out to pull that one away. You had Brady Jacobs up top that was threatening, begging for a mistake. Sa to Duque. Gabriel Sa in the middle with a little bit of space. Plays it up to David Chung. David Chung with that one time. Plays it high and curls. Header's missed as Atkinson makes the run. Gets his body in the way. Retains possession. Needing some help right in the middle has Emilio Cazares. Goes back to Gabriel Sa. Lindo Zwane with that left foot from far outside. Hoping for a misread and doesn't get it. It's a good stop by Zanolia in the goal. Guess they're going to play this one out of the back. It's Barbosa. Barbosa, great name. Guilherme Alves Barbosa. He was bred, born, named to be a footballer. Atkinson making the run to the outside, headed to the corner, makes the turn, gets one touch on it. It bounces off of Atkinson. An unintended ricochet, and it will be a goal kick. Playing short and playing out of the back. Much like watching basketball, trying to have a full court press like this, like we're seeing from Brilla, you're begging the opposition to make a mistake. Yes, you trade off giving up some position, but just like that, if you can take the ball away, you already have numbers up top. Boomkins. Boomkins with the ball at his feet, gets it to Jukovic. Jukovic looking for Atkinson, who makes a weird angle. Can't quite get to it. Pressure up top. But then when there's a counter, you got to get back quickly. Duque to Sa. 2 no-look back passes. Santi Diosa. Gabriel Sa right in the middle. Again, no hurry is needed, but also you can't have the mindset of, well, we're up a goal. Yes, you were up 2, and then you gave 2 up, and you became tied again. Just passed a minute ago the hour mark, so we got under 29 minutes left. A lot can happen. If you've been keeping up with any of the international tournaments, you can see a lot can happen in the last 10 minutes. Missed pass. Will it create a chance for Blue Goose? No, it will not. David Chung comes in to interrupt and intercept that pass. Jukovic makes the turn, has some space and some pressure. Finds Chung on the left side. Chung gets past the defender. It's kicked away by another defender, and it will be a throw-in for Brilla. Zwane into Duque, back to Zwane, who sends it to the back for Boomkins. Boomkins has Atkinson. Oh, just can't make it over. Whistle blown. Little dissension being shown by number 5, Eden Sears, and the referee wants to have a conversation with him saying, let the call be the call. Here's what I saw. And then we'll move on with play. Jukovic and David Chung over the ball right now. Emilio Cazares, Boomkins moving forward. Atkinson on the right side. 3 in the wall for Blue Goose. There's 4 in the backfield for Brilla in the defensive side. Jukovic. Long and high. Oh, missed touch. Could be an opportunity for Brilla. Atkinson. Boomkins. A little forward and backwards. Duque out to Zwane. Boomkins inside to Duque. Back to Gabriel Sa. Oh, missed touch by Kuntz. As it just goes out of bounds. Saved by the distance. Whistle blown just outside the 18. And it will be a free kick from around the American football 15, 14-yard line. Yellow card shown to, I believe it was a yellow card shown.
Caution shown to Brilla's number 13, Damian Kuntz.
Yeah, Damian Kuntz with that one. Colliding. Damian Kuntz, I believe our only player from Poland. Good solid defender. Four, 5 in the wall for Brilla. This close. Good, easy, textbook job by Cole Turner, reading that around the wall as Brady Jacobs took that one. Quickly rolled out to Duque. Kuntz, Damon Kuntz. Plays it back to Cole Turner. And we will have some changes that will be coming up for Brilla. So we'll see where it all lands. Once the changes are made, right now, though, we've got Boomkins. Saw. Has Zwane on the far side. Has David Chung making the run. If you can get on that outside. Gasper does a good job of blocking that one. Can't get it quite out. Duque plays it back out to Gabriel Saw. The 1-2 just goes to the yellow instead of the white as Atkinson comes in hard, and so there will be a whistle blown, and changes will be made here. Coming on is number 9, Vinicius Silva. Coming in for, I believe, number 19, Jukovic.
Coming into the game, number 15, Noah Miller.
Noah Miller coming in, 15.
And number 14, Joao Pereira. Leading the game, number 11, Nick Atkinson. Number 10, David Chung. And number 19, Jordy Jukovic.
So David Chung, Nick Atkinson, the two attackers up top. And one of my favorite players to watch all season long, Jordy Jukovic. It's the last game I get to call for him this season. It's been fun to watch. It's been fun to watch for Nick as well and David up top. Missed touch in that backfield. Not a lot of pressure right now, so they're okay. Kaiser is still up top as Pereira is on that left side. Silva on the right side. And then Miller playing back in that middle. You'll hear his name quite a bit in a little while. Noah Miller knows how to find his way into a broadcast, I can tell you that. Kuntz plays it back to Turner. Tack coming in, cleared away by Damien Kuntz. Good job by Duque. Gets it to Pereira. Pereira. Emilio has it to Noah Miller. Noah Miller. Oh, good stop. A little collision. Zanolia sacrificing his body to get to the ball first. Miller and Pereira are adding a little bit of aspects of speed and quickness. We want to say that. Nick Atkinson is very fast. David Chung is very fast. But there's a difference in the quickness that the two that are in now had that it's just different. It's not better. It's not worse. It poses a different threat for the defense that they're going to have to adjust. They've calculated for the speed of Nick Atkinson for 67 minutes, and so now it's going to have to be different. Now they've got speed and quickness. Previously they had speed and length. And so it's going to be different. Hopefully a good different for Brilla. Find an advantage. We're going to have a corner kick for Blue Goose. There's a large breakthrough right in the middle. Headed up, and it's in. There's a goal. It's tied it up, 3-3, 70th minute. Cole Turner trying to say he was impeded in his efforts physically. Referee will go and check with the assistant referee. Unlike the international tournaments and professional leagues that we do not have VAR. Say what you want about it. I can tell you, not having it, we won't have an answer one way or another. But the two will discuss what they observed. The goal will stand. Cole Turner not too happy about it. There's a possible cramp in a player. So you praise him, they'll come back and bite you. Give him a good name like Guilherme Alves Barbosa, who gets credit for the goal. He's got a good name. Ended up getting a good goal. Tying it up, 3-3. As we will have a break for hydration before we enter the final 20 minutes of the match. Again, sitting here, tied up 3-3. Last time that they met, it was 0-0. Went through a whole 90 minutes with no goals. Lots of trying to figure each other out because they're, this is the beginning of the year. It was May 18th. We're almost 2 months beyond there. Just shy, maybe a week and a half. And so we're seeing what a difference 7 weeks can make. Everybody getting to know each other in a chemistry kind of way. Different people finding different opportunities to play different positions. Watching earlier today in the England match, you saw several of the English national players playing positions they don't typically play. Same thing happens here. They might be a left winger, or they might be a midfielder in their college, in their respective schools, but out here they need them to play on the right, or we need you to move up, or maybe even play defender. It's been a good opportunity for everybody to maybe play something different, maybe play something you play all the time and get better at it. That's why it's a developmental league. But then also, too, you get to see different competition than the same players that you see season in and season out. Even though this is the second time that these two teams have met, they're two different teams from May to now. So we're tied 3-3. We'll see who can break the stalemate. Sitting at an impasse right now. What will it look like? Pereira. It's that ball far. Gives it chase. Duque settles the ball down. Emilio Zwane. Boomkins. Everybody's got that itch. Who has the momentum? Where did it swing? Kuntz plays it up to Miller. It's played off. It's played back as it goes back to Zanolia. Three have gotten past Zanolia, but three have also gotten past Cole Turner. Both of these keepers tonight are solid. As Turner comes out off of his line right there, this is going to be an argument. This is going to be an argument right now. The ball was first. He touched the ball first. Player jumped over him. We'll see how the officiating crew handles this one. Home team bias is going to give you one thing, yes, but we want to see objectively how does the referee call this one. It's going to be a free kick about 15 yards outside of the 18, straight on right in the middle of the field, as Cole Turner is not happy as he's shown a yellow card. He had some words to the referee earlier, and so this is maybe a continuation of that. Zwane, the captain, is talking to the referee.
Caution shown to Bria's goalkeeper number 1, Cole Turner.
But there will be a straight-on shot 30 yards off. Right in the middle of the field, I believe lined up as number 8. Goal scorer previously. No, excuse me. This will be number 8, Felipe Gonzalez Maldonado. Four will be in the wall for Bria. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be attacking. 6 if you count the one on the far side. As Maldonado will line up to take this shot 30 yards out. So here we go. Ball's up. Comes right to the hands of Cole Turner. A little bit of an infraction almost right there from the attacker up top.
Fans, please direct your attention to the video board. We would like for you to select tonight's Palmo, Honda, and Subaru Man of the Match by scanning the QR code on the screen and casting your vote. Your Man of the Match will be recognized on the field by the Blue Battalion.
Be a throw in, a second throw in for Blue Goose. Silva comes away with the ball. Plays on the inside to Pereira. Pereira able to quickly stop on a dime to make the pass. Goes all the way down to the left side. It's taken away by Barbosa. Clears that one out. Blue Goose aiming to make a counter. Headed down by Boomkins. Back to Zwane. Noah Miller. Noah Miller. Noah Miller goes to the turf. And he will get a card for that one. And it will be another free kick for Bria. Or excuse me, for Blue Goose. Right near the center point of the field.
Caution shown to Bria's number 15.
We've got about 11 and a half minutes left in regulation, tied 3-3. And so the last 10 minutes will get chippy. I was just about to say the last 10 minutes we're going to see high tensions into the season, last home game. And so that will be Kidwell getting a caution.
Blue Goose SC receives their first caution of the match, number 16.
So between the back and forth and both yellow cards, we will resume again with that free kick from the middle of the field for Blue Goose as we creep up on 10 minutes remaining in regulation. We're going to have another conversation. Before we do this, I know Zwane is the captain, so it might be a conversation between captains. I'm not sure if the other individual is the captain for Blue Goose. I would assume so. So we will eventually resume play. Again, I'll go back to what I said earlier. How can you not like the game? Controlled tempers. Ball's played up. It's headed up again, right into the hands of Cole Turner. And so with 10 minutes remaining, Brilla wanting to get that win. They've had 2 already. If they can get another one under their belt, that certainly would be a good feeling. 2 in a row. This will be aiming for their 4th. Blue Goose looking for their 2nd. Both teams playing like they want it right now. It's headed back to Turner. Ball's played long down the line. Ball just goes out of bounds as Silva looked to come away with it. Back to Emilio. A little extra push will benefit Brilla, as Brilla will get a free kick. Movement towards technically the south, because that's the south end zone of the football field, but they will move towards their attacking area. This doesn't have the same ring if you're not moving towards the north when you're attacking. Noah Miller. Miller plays it low. Settles it back in and is trucked, for lack of a better word, by number 9. Not playing the ball in the slightest. I believe that is Jaden Nwenyama.
Caution shown to Blue Goose SC, number 9, Jaden Nwenyama.
So it's almost like we'll start over. We've been from this point again, so we will move the attacking players towards the goal, and Noah Miller will get a 2nd crack at this. Noah Miller plays this one a little bit higher. It's headed up. I think that's Barbosa who ends up coming up with it. Well, 2 misses as Nwenyama is moving forward. Miller, good defensive stand. Whistle blown, however, and so it will be a free kick. Free kick for Blue Goose. 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in regulation. The entertainment value when it gets chippy is fun, yes. But you want everybody to kind of be controlled. But it's like a bad tennis match. When you can't get into the rhythm because there's so many stoppages, the volleys back and forth just don't land because we stop and get another. Again, just like right there, we're about to get back into play, but then we're going to have a conversation. And here we go. This goes over the head, but it's far and wide. Cole Turner. So we've got about 6 minutes remaining in regulation, plus whatever stoppage time they deem worthy. It goes just under Saw's feet. Diosa doing a good job against Kidwell. Nwenyama. Diosa. Saw plays it out to Diosa. Out to Miller. Miller back to Diosa. Playing Brilla's game. Silva could not get to that one. Diosa plays it across to Boomkins. Out to Zwane. Zwane to Duque. Up to Noah Miller. A little bit of momentum. Miller going through the middle. Told you there's some quickness. Whistle's blown just on the outside of that 18. as Noah Miller hits the turf pretty hard. And so this could be a capitalization opportunity. Another caution is shown. So Miller will possibly, looks like he'll be the one to take this one. He served in the other service pieces on that other side, or on this near side. So Miller, maybe, I don't know, 7 yards outside the 18. Almost squarely in the middle. Some other changes look to be coming their way for Brilla, both Brilla and Blue Goose, as Blue Goose has a player down on the turf. Again, this is a slow start. This is where you got to, it comes with the territory. You got to keep your head up, keep your energy and momentum going, especially in such a time like this where momentum can almost die.
Blue Goose SC's number 4, Guillermo Barbosa.
So Noah Miller will take this one. There's 4 in the wall. Miller hits it right into the wall, and it's cleared out. It's a good low shot. It's a second hard foul from number 9, Jaden Nwenyama. He's already got a yellow. The argument's going to be said there was no attempt to play the ball. It was straight to play the man. It's probably what that conversation was about. To Gabriel Sa, the opportunity. It's to Kuntz back to Sa. It's Pereira on that outside. Pereira! Give me a goal, my friend! Pereira! Shot from the outside. Hit the corner. Give us the lead. 4-3, Mississippi Brilla. What a goal. He hit that corner hard and hit that corner like he meant it. Joao Pereira, tip of the cap to you, my friend. Muy bien. What a goal. At that long cross, he got a hold of it. He came in, one touch on that ball, hits that corner. Brilla goes up. 4-3. Again, we've sat in this position before, up by 1. It can quickly turn. The time is in our advantage right now. We, in 3 seconds, will hit 1 minute left in regulation, plus whatever the undetermined stoppage time is going to be. But Joao Pereira, you talk about a way to cap off a homestead. I'll take it all day long, my friend, all day long. Coming off, it's Gabriel Sa. Also coming off, 2 goal scoring, Emilio Cazares and captain number 18, Lindo Zwane. Going on is Kumwenda, Pawemi Kumwenda, and Juan Rojas. Got about 10 seconds left in regulation, plus whatever will come with stoppage time after quite the theatrics by Joao Pereira. Oh, man. It's almost like the voting for man of the match started too early. Emilio gets 2 goals, but Pereira puts us up with a spectacular goal like that. All right, Blue Goose making an attempt to come inside. Good defensive stand. It'll be a throw-in for Blue Goose.
Recent substitution for Brilla coming into the game. Number 4, Kawinda. Number 16, Hunter Santascoy. And number 8, Juan Rojas. Leaving the game, number 18, Lindo Zwane. Number 12, Emilio Cazares. And number 23, Gabriel Sa.
So number 16, Santascoy in as well. Whistle blown as Cole Turner hits the turf.
The officials have indicated a minimum of 7 minutes of stoppage time.
So we're going to have a 7-minute bit of stoppage time, which I know that FIFA, which, you know, say what you want about FIFA and all that kind of stuff, they've talked about not giving away so extraordinarily long amounts of stoppage time. However, this half has seen plenty of yellow cards, plenty of fouls that have warranted free kicks, as well as substitutions. So 7 minutes seems about right. Pereira with the ball again. Pereira gets it back in. Silva says, give me a shot. Silva heads it back in. Corner attackers for Brilla are wanting to say things and say them loudly with their feet. Unfortunate collision and ricochet. It will be a throw-in for Blue Goose. No, excuse me, a throw-in for Brilla.
Tonight's match is the final home match of the season for Mississippi Brilla FC.
Noah Miller will take.
Thank you to James Wells and his team from Midtown Media and Spruce Durden with Home Tours Mississippi for making
Yeah, we could thank James Wells. It's coming over the top of the PA system as he does his thing in here, changing out camera batteries and whatnot. He's done an excellent job with the streaming capabilities here with Brilla. Not sure if you've noticed, if you watch all the other productions, but James, they're nowhere near as good as this. And I'm biased, but I have seen some of the other productions, and he's doing an excellent job. One of a kind, one of a kind. So we will have now a corner kick. So much I'm saying is with question marks. It's in the corner. Oh, no, it's basically a corner kick. It's a free kick down in the corner. And so it will start eventually. So the one touch is going to take it in the corner and try to play a little possession game. A little time wasting. It's still in and it's kicked away. And it will be a corner kick. That's one way to just eliminate the time wasting, I guess. This will be another corner kick for Brilla. Played short. Silva. Be a throw in for Blue Goose. Blue Goose looks to spread the field. Can they get a counter? Can they maximize on something? Long ball. Santi Diosa races back. Back to the middle. Miller out to defend. Offsides flag goes up on that one. And so it will be a free kick basically from the back end like a goal kick. Brilla leading 4-3. If you watch the first match between these two teams, there wasn't much there. If you've watched this match, it's been fireworks and spectacular goals, 7 of them all over. So Kumwinda tried to go up for that one, but was held down before he could get to it, and so it will be a free kick for Noah Miller. Miller finds Silva in the corner. Silva, can he race to it? Saves it, keeps it in. Plays it back inside to Miller. Miller with that left foot. Off the crossbar. Pereira, he said, I've done something with it. I could do it again. Offsides is the call. And Blue Goose will quickly start this one back. Kumwinda putting pressure. Miller putting pressure. It's wisely kicked away by Santiago Duque on that far side. As the minutes tick away, it's quickly put back in play. A little miscommunication results in the ball going out of bounds, and it will be a throw in for Brilla. Kumwinda giving chase. It's back to Kumwinda. Can't hang on to it as it's played back to the keeper. Long ball headed down by Kuntz. Offsides is the call. Kumwinda hanging out in his own acreage up there. But they want that one quickly to go. So they Blue Goose quickly turns this one around. Not wanting to waste a minute. Brilla needing to be wise on their defensive stance, just like that. I believe that was played out by Rojas. It's up. It's headed. It's down to the feet. Boomkins taps that one away. Pereira climbs that ladder. Right into the hands. Now into the hands of Cole Turner. Cole Turner doing that wise job of tapping it down and then falling on it, eating up precious seconds. Hard ball. Goes just beyond Silva's ability. Quickly thrown back in. It's cleared up in the air. Silva makes that turn. And there's the final whistle. Mississippi Brilla takes away their last home game, third win in a row. And now they have the edge over Blue Goose, who they will see in the next week or two. 4-3. Let me tell you how this matchup went down. First half, Brilla jumps up 2-0. Easily has a comfortable lead. Blue Goose never says die. They come back, bang, bang, right back. Within minute, 90 seconds maybe. Tie it up, go into the half. Brilla comes back early, right into in the second half, 5 minutes in. And Cazares, just like he did in the first half, scores a goal again. Becomes 3-3. And then right at the end, you've got number 14, Jal Pereira, with a game winner. Screamer right from the outside of that corner. Hits that top corner, from the left corner of the 18. Hits the right corner of the goal. And that one's in the books. And that's how we close out all the home-sided games here from Clinton, Mississippi. For those of you who have watched all season long, I want to thank you very much for tuning in here, hanging out with me, hanging out with us, watching this wonderful game that we love, watching these young men that we've grown to love in this community. For those from Blue Goose, we will see you shortly in Shreveport. Again, thank you for watching. My name is Robert Chapman. I'm really excited that you chose to spend your evening with us. Mississippi Brilla wins 4-3. Thank you and good night.